A laptop cannot be considered a proper gaming machine unless it is equipped with a dedicated graphics processor (GPU), which is distinct from the integrated graphics that are typically found in laptops' primary processing units (CPU). That is the clear-cut distinction between a gamer and a pretender, both in our eyes and the eyes of those who sell laptops. In the end, though, the performance offered by a discrete GPU installed in a gaming laptop is still superior to that of both of these options. In 2023, the old line of $1,000 that marked budget gaming systems has become a little blurrier as a result of rising costs. Nevertheless, we will go down to what to look for while adhering as closely as possible to that figure. Here are the top 5 best budgeted gaming laptops. Number 5. MSI Cyborg 15. The MSI Cyborg 15, which can be purchased for a price of $999, is an obvious choice to make in this category. It provides a satisfying 1080p gaming experience by cleverly combining the most recent components available for entry-level systems, and the drawbacks are very minor considering the price. The 13th generation Core i7 CPU and the NVIDIA RTX 4050 GPU, while not at the top of the charts when compared to all of the possibilities, are cutting-edge components in this price range and offer consistent frame rates even when the settings are turned up to their highest levels. The build quality is acceptable, and the duration of the battery life is satisfactory as well. Who should have it? We are confident in recommending this system to the typical gamer who is interested in purchasing a system on a limited budget. This is just at the limit for those who don't want to spend more than $1,000 on a system, as it comes in at that price point. Those who are looking for the best value and consistent performance should strongly consider going with this option as long as they keep their expectations in check. The benefits are abundantly evident for the price, and the concessions aren't deal breakers. Nonetheless, we caution that some may be dissatisfied with the storage restriction of 512 GB. Number 4. Acer Nitro 5. Acer's Nitro 5 low-cost gaming notebooks are a longtime favorite of ours. Obviously, there are 2 more of them on this list, and we continue to be impressed by their performance. If you want more than 60 frames per second apps, you need to aim a little higher than this model's price of $899.99, which is the one disadvantage of this 15.6-inch model. However, the 12th generation Intel Core i5 CPU and the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti GPU in this laptop are a good match for its 1080p, 144Hz screen. Additionally, this laptop provides you with lots of ports in a fairly understated form. It is not covered in garish red and black like too many gaming setups. The most recent iteration of the Nitro 5 from Acer features an appearance that is best described as understated, which is fine with us. The majority of Nitro laptops and a lot of gaming laptops in general, especially entry-level models, used to be covered with bold colors and design flourishes not so long ago, but that style is gradually becoming a thing of the past as more and more manufacturers move away from it. Garish red and black were especially popular, and while some people may still prefer that much-flogged combo, it was tough to find a cheap gaming machine that just looked like a regular laptop. Garish red and black were especially popular. Who should have it? Did we mention that the price of this Nitro 5 is $899.99? Of course, we would prefer to have a 1TB SSD rather than a 512 GB one. And of course, we would prefer to have a Core i7 chip rather than a Core i5 chip. Nevertheless, did we mention that? This Acer should be a good choice for you if you are someone who watches their spending carefully and wants to make as few concessions as possible. Number 3. MSI Katana 15. This system's tested review unit, which retails for $1,599, represents one of the greatest prices available for the features that it provides. However, if you are purchasing on a significantly more limited budget, the configuration that starts at $999 will be considerably more enticing to you. An Intel Core i5 processor from the 12th generation with graphics from NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 can be purchased for a little bit more than $1,000, which is a deal that is difficult to top. If you want to play at the budget level, you will always have to make some sacrifices. The build quality, for example, is nothing to write home about, but it's hard to argue against trying to get the most out of your money in terms of gameplay. Who should have it? Because not all systems that include higher power components also reduce the price of their base model to $999, this system offers a lot of flexibility if you're wanting to spend somewhere between $1,000 and a little bit more. Even though a 13th generation Core i7 with RTX 4070 system is quite exciting, we wouldn't exactly call the model that we tested inexpensive. However, the less powerful configurations will let you play mainstream games while staying within your financial means. Number 2. Asus TUF Gaming F17. The Acer Nitro 5 line isn't the only reasonably priced laptop family that we enjoy. The Asus TUF Gaming F17 is an enticing alternative with a display that is comparable to 144Hz, and it comes in the 17.3-inch category. The Asus has less RAM and storage space, and the gaming performance of its NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 is a little bit lower than that of the competition. Nevertheless, it is far more affordable, coming in at well under $1,000. The price of even low-end gaming laptops has been continuously increasing throughout 2022. As a result, the Asus TUF Gaming F17, which begins at $899.99 and is available for $699.99 at the time of this writing, provides a unique option that is favorable to one's pocketbook. The TUF has a wide 17.3-inch display with a 144Hz refresh rate, and its entry-level CPU and GPU work together to provide a gaming experience that is enjoyable at 1080p resolution. The weighty chassis has a cheap and flimsy feel to it, and the battery life is not very long. Nonetheless, given the price, some sacrifices are unavoidable. It may be argued that certain combinations of the MSI Katana GF66 and the Acer Nitro 5 provide better value, but the Asus is an option worth considering for customers on a tight budget who want a larger screen. Who should have it? To a lesser extent than the Nitro, the 5.73-pound TUF Gaming F17 features an adequate number of expansion ports, as well as memory, RAM, and storage that can be upgraded. If you were looking for a destination to end your search that offers a large screen for a reasonable price, then you have come to the right place. Number 1. The Acer Chromebook 516G. There is no longer a requirement for low-cost gamers to contend with entry-level gaming hardware that runs a watered-down version of their preferred personal computer games. Gaming done through the cloud if a user has a Chromebook, a cloud gaming service such as NVIDIA GeForce Now, and a fast and stable internet connection, they will be able to play some of the newest games with the highest detail settings, just as if they had a high-end desktop GPU in their own home. The Acer Chromebook 516G was one of the first of these gaming Chromebooks, and it established an exceptionally high standard for the subcategory. Who should have it? The Acer Chromebook 516G is a surprisingly practical option for a standard budget gaming laptop. It features a multitude of connectors, a brilliant 120Hz display, an RGB keyboard with anti-costing, and superb game streaming performance thanks to an Intel Core i5 1240p CPU. Additionally, it comes with an anti-ghosting feature. Consider purchasing this gaming Chromebook if you don't want to spend a lot of money on a dedicated gaming laptop, but you do reside in an area with easy access to the internet. Did you like it? Tell us what you think of the video in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting videos.